Hey guys, welcome back to yet another video of Tech 54. Hopefully you're having a great day. Deal here, your host, and in this video I'm about to unbox two smartphones in one video, and still it will not be an unboxing video. It will be a comparison video where we'll be comparing the Infinix Note 11 with Note 11 from Xiaomi's Redmi lineup. So without further ado, let's jump on to the unboxing of both of these devices. But before even that, the specification of both of these smartphones is appearing on your screen, so do let me know what do you think of them, and let's just jump on to the unboxing and then we'll proceed with the comparison of both of these devices. And here we go. Okay guys, so I'm done with the setup, and the Infinix Note 11 is running XOS 10.0. On the other hand, the Redmi Note 11 is based on EMUI 13. So let's just tap on the start button. Let's see how much time it takes for the home screen to appear. Okay, there we go. And that's it. In terms of the first boot up, the Infinix Note 11 is a clear winner, as you can see. Well, I personally prefer matte black finishes, so when it comes to the color options, I definitely would prefer the Redmi's Note 11. Both of these devices has kind of similar build. As you can see, they both have flat edges. And speaking about the position of the volume rocker and the power button, you can see that the power button also acts as a fingerprint scanner on both of these devices, and the volume rocker's placement is right above that. As far as the response time of the fingerprint scanner is concerned, let's just test that. Now it's time for the Infinix. That's quick. And in unlocking process, the Infinix Note 11 is quite faster, as you can see. Now let's just talk about the build quality, and the Redmi's Note 11 has a soft matte finish with the matte black color, and it looks promising. Both of these devices are made up of polycarbonate materials, so there's not much of difference in build quality. It's just the difference of color and the appearance, and there are people who would prefer matte black, and there are people who would prefer gradient look that provides kind of shiny look. So it is kind of based on the personal preference. However, the build quality of both of these devices is quite similar. Speaking about the protection on the front side, the Infinix Note 11 is missing Corning Gorilla Glass 3 protection. However, the Redmi's Note 11 is carrying that, so there goes a plus point for the Redmi's Note 11. Okay, now that we are already talking about design, let's just weight both of these devices, and here we go with the Redmi's Note 11, and it weighs 181 grams. Let's just switch the device to the Infinix Note 11, and it weighs 187 grams. There is a difference of 6 grams, but it is worth mentioning that the Infinix Note 11 has a larger display, which makes it a better choice in terms of the weight distribution. And you can find a speaker grill along with USB Type-C and a microphone on Redmi's Note 11. However, on the Infinix Note 11 you can find a 3.5mm headphone jack on the bottom too. Let's switch them to the upside, and you'll find nothing on the top side of the Infinix Note 11. However, you'll find the stereo speaker setup on the Redmi's Note 11 along with the 3.5mm headphone jack, and there's a proximity sensor along with the noise cancellation microphone too. So in terms of the connectivity options and the speakers, the Redmi Note 11 seems a better choice. So let's just test out the speaker on both of these devices, and here we go. Now let's test the speaker of the Infinix Note 11. Trying to figure ways to you. Your It may not be clear in the video, but the Infinix Note 11 is using their calling speaker as a second speaker for the media consumption and also for the gaming purposes. Now let's get to the Redmi Note 11. Well, definitely the Redmi Note 11 speaker system sounds better because it has a stereo speaker setup. It is worth mentioning that there is a huge difference in their prices. So if you're a person who uses a smartphone when your headphones are plugged in, this choice won't make much of a difference. Okay, so now that we're already talking about the display, let's just get to the Infinix, and it has AMOLED display with 650 nits of peak brightness, and it has a 6.7 inches AMOLED panel with 86% screen to body ratio, and the overall resolution of the smartphone is 1080p into 2400 pixels with 20:9 aspect ratio, and for the pixels people out there, it has 339 pixels per inches density. On the other hand, the Redmi Note 11 also has an AMOLED display with the 90Hz refresh rate and 700 nits of peak brightness, along with a 6.43 inches screen and overall screen to body ratio of 84.5%. Speaking about the resolution, it also has a similar resolution, but the pixels per inches is 409. And at the top of that, it has Corning Gorilla Glass 3 protection. So overall, in terms of the display, on paper the Redmi Note 11 looks better, but in actual usage I think the Infinix Note 11 performs better. It has brighter colors. The overall saturation of the color looks good on the Infinix, as you can see. You can check it yourself. The overall brightness on the screen of the Infinix Note 11 is much better, even though you can check that the brightness of both of these devices is set to full. And if we are to pick a winner from both of these devices in terms of display, considering the price, I would definitely go for the Infinix Note 11 because for the price point it is being available in, the display is really good. There's a major difference. You can play videos up to 1440 pixel on the Infinix Note 11. However, the videos are restricted at 1080p on the Redmi Note 11. So definitely the Infinix Note 11 gets an edge over here. Okay, so let's just talk about the performance section, and the Infinix Note 11 carries MediaTek Helio G88 chipset based on a 12nm architecture. On the other hand, the Redmi Note 11 has a Snapdragon 680 chipset based on a 6nm architecture, and the lower the number the better, but not always. Like in this case, performance wise, the Infinix Note 11 is a lot better compared to the Redmi Note 11. Let me explain how. I've performed a lot of tests on both of these devices. Let me open the 3D Mark Benchmarks app and go to the results tab, and as you can see, the Infinix Note 11 has performed much better in all of these tests. In the Wildlife Extreme test, it has managed to score 181 Vulkan scores compared to 110 scores on the Redmi Note 11. On the other hand, speaking about the Slingshot Extreme test, it has managed to score 1411 scores compared to the 1326 scores on the Redmi Note 11. It has also managed to score 710 scores on the Wildlife Simple, and if we cross compare that with the Redmi Note 11, or I would say there's a huge leap in terms of performance. So in terms of the graphic processing, the Infinix Note 11 is a clear winner in any case. And out of all these tests that I've performed on both of these devices, the Infinix Note 11 got beaten in just one test, and that is the multi-core score. If you look closer, the multi-core score of the Redmi Note 11 is better, and it has managed to score 1580 multi-core scores compared to the 1322 multi-core scores on the Infinix Note 11. The single core score of the Infinix Note 11 is better than the Redmi Note 11. So if we are to pick one of these devices in terms of performance, I would definitely go for the Infinix Note 11. Like I said earlier, in terms of the graphic and specifically for the gaming purposes, the Infinix Note 11 is a better device because the Redmi Note 11 has a 680 chipset which is not that efficient when it comes to the graphics. You can play games like PUBG on balance setting at maximum medium graphic, and if we turn the graphic down to the smooth, then you can enjoy the high settings and there is no option to play HD game. Now I have opened PUBG Mobile on Infinix Note 11 as you can see, and you can enjoy this game on smooth settings at ultra frame rate, on balance settings on ultra frame rate too. And not only that, but you can also play games like PUBG Mobile on HD setting on high graphics like Call of Duty Mobile 2. So there goes another plus point for the MediaTek Helio G88 and the Infinix Note 11 that carries it. All of these graphic intensive tasks in the MediaTek Helio G88 are backed by Mali's G52 GPU. On the other hand, if we look into the GPU of the Redmi Note 11, it is powered by Adreno 610, which is definitely not that much efficient when it comes to the graphic processing. So now if I am to pick a winner when it comes to the performance section, I would definitely go for the Infinix Note 11 over the Redmi Note 11. Okay, so now let's just talk about the battery life, the charging speed and also the battery size of both of these devices. And both of these devices carries 5000 mAh battery backed by a 33 watt power brick, and they can be charged up to 100% in around 60 to 65 minutes, and they both have similar charging speed, but there is a major difference when it comes to the battery life. As you can see on your screen right now, the Infinix Note 11 still has 20% of battery juice left. On the other hand, the Redmi Note 11 has 19%, yet there is a massive difference when it comes to the remaining time. The Infinix Note 11 can last for about 3 hours and 14 minutes on this battery. However, the Redmi Note 11 can last for about 5 hours on 19% of battery life, and there comes the efficiency of the 6nm architecture. When it comes to the performance efficiency, the Infinix Note 11 performs better, and that is confirmed through the tests that we have performed. However, when it comes to the power efficiency or the battery life, the Redmi Note 11 seems to perform better because of 6nm architecture, which consumes less battery power, and that increases the overall battery life for a lot of users out there. Okay guys, so now it's time to pick a winner among these two devices, and I have not included the complete camera review in this video because that would have made this video about 20 to 25 minutes longer. I do not want to make a longer video, but if you guys are interested and want to watch that particular video, let me know. I'll make a separate video for that. And for the time being, the complete score is appearing on your screen, and the winner of today's video is Infinix Note 11 because of its performance and the display that it is offering in this particular price range it is available in. So that is it. And even though the Redmi Note 11 is a solid contender and it is a right choice for many people, but if you're a performance user and looking to buy a device for the gaming purposes or for power intensive tasks, then I would recommend you the Infinix Note 11. But if you want a longer battery and you are not concerned about performance department, then the Redmi Note 11 could be a better choice for you. So with that being said, the winner is Infinix Note 11. And with that being said, if you have not liked this video already, a like on the video and a sub to the channel will be highly appreciated because it keeps me motivated to create more content like this, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Till then, peace out.